Next is double color tight coil, which obviously means that we need two color quilling paper strips. You can choose any two colors of your preference. Apply a little bit of glue to the tip, join and press the two paper strips for few seconds. You can apply glue directly from the glue bottle, or as I have mentioned earlier, you can use a pointed tip to spread glue from a blob of glue. When they are done adhering, you can make a tight coil. While making a double colored coil, start rolling with the color that you need to be in the center. And yes, you can add as many colors as you want to create more interesting patterns. Glue the end of the strip and you are done with the double colored tight coil. Next is loose coil. This is tight coil and now we are going to make a loose coil. Take a strip of paper, put it inside the slotted tool and roll it. When done, push the coil out and allow it to unwind. You can see that it is getting unwind so beautifully. And now we can glue the end of the paper strip. I'm going to use a tweezer to join the end so that I don't squish and mess up the circle shape of the coil. Now we can adhere the shape to the chart. To glue these types of coils, what I do is spread some glue on a plastic sheet so that it is spread out well. This is a MDF board on which I have pasted a plastic sheet so that I can use it as a glue board. Now take the coil carefully and press it over the glue. The glue gets on all the layers of the coil. And then dab it on a clear surface on the plastic sheet or the glue board to remove off the excess glue and then paste it to the card base. The dabbing of the glue makes sure that your coil is glued well and neat. This makes a loose coil. I am going to glue down the other tight coils also to their place in the worksheet. Even here you can see that the glue is spread all over the surface of the coil and it is not too excess and has the right amount of glue over it. Here you can see how beautifully the coils have come out. Next is teardrop. For teardrop and almost most of the other shapes, we first need to make loose coils and then manipulate them into required shapes. Here again I make a coil. This is a slow process, so there is also an option of automatic quilling tool which is operated with battery, which makes our work faster. When the coil is done, I slide it out and release it slowly to make a loose coil. Now take some glue and apply it near the end. And then for making a teardrop, hold the center of the coil to one end and press the other end of the coil to make a teardrop shape. Here you can see that I brought the paper strip end to the corner, which makes it give a perfect finish. This is not that essential, but when we do this, it makes the work to look more professional. For the petal or curved teardrop, we again need a loose coil. Roll the paper strip with your quilling tool. And when it is done, push it out and make a loose coil as usual. Apply some glue in the end and push the center to one end and press the other end. It is just same as the teardrop. But now what we do is we are going to make it curved. So push it slightly and give it a curve to make a curved teardrop or the petal shape. You can use this shape for a leaf or a petal, whatever it is in your project, but still it is called a petal. Next is eye or marquise shape. Again, we are going to make a loose coil. Roll the paper to make a loose coil and push it out. After applying glue, here we are going to keep the center of the coil just like that in the center and press the other two ends to make it look like an eye. For the leaf or shape marquise, similar to a curved teardrop, we are going to make a curved eye or marquise shape. So first let us make an eye shape like the last time. So make a loose coil and then press it in the sides to make an eye, and then push the sharp ends on opposite directions as I have shown so that we get a curve on both the sides. So this gives a shape marquise or the curved marquise. So these are some of the basic manipulations that we make using the loose coil. And the next we can see some geometric shapes. I can't say that everything is a geometric shape, but for this video purpose I'm going to group them like that.